Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope that you're doing well. If not, then we know what? We need to go beat somebody's ass that did it to you. So, sometimes I don't remember what the hell I be talking about, but I'm on a tangent, so let's just roll with it. We're starting to talk about the Garden of Eden, right? And where it is located. And I just, as usual, start having questions because to me it don't make sense. Okay, we're going referring back, like I said I would. In 2023, I didn't look up anything. I was just mouthing off at the get. But I was like, actually I was joking. I said, the Garden of Eden is in Jamaica. And I know I've talked about this a few times, but I need to go over this again. The Garden of Eden, if it was up to me, I would say it's in Jamaica, but it actually is in Africa. Because if the first bones you found are in Africa, then why would it not be in Africa? Like, that wouldn't make sense to me. So I went and I started looking online. While the traditional location, this is your AI, by the way, so you can pull this right up. While the traditional location of the Garden of Eden is in the Middle East, some theories place it in Africa, especially concerning humanity's origins. A 2019 study suggested that humanity's first home or modern human Garden of Eden was located south of the Zambezi River in North Botswana based on DNA evidence. Other biblical interpretations have also linked the Garden of Eden to Africa by identifying biblical rivers such as Gihon with African rivers like the Nile. Why the location is uncertain. The biblical description says a single river split in four, which doesn't align with the Tigris and Euphrates today, as their sources are hundreds of miles apart. The flood described in Noah's time may have significantly changed the Earth's geography, making it impossible to pinpoint the original location. Some interpretations of the text suggest that Cush could refer to a region in Central Africa, creating further confusion about the location of the other rivers. So the reason why I say this and why I get so upset is because people like to say Jesus was colorless and all this stuff and depict a certain color of Jesus and all this stuff. And you've got American blacks, these are the ones I call monkeys, saying that they don't want nothing to do with Africa and all this other stuff. And I keep coming back with the fact and saying, but you were enslaved to think that way. Do you even understand who you are? So it says here, European colonizers used the white Jesus to reinforce their own cultural and political dominance in the Americas and elsewhere. It helped justify colonialism by portraying European colonizers being aligned with God. And when I sat there back in 2023, I said, maybe I didn't put it on this one. You ever watch that movie Dune? Like the newer versions of Dune? And the guy was like, you're instilling hope? And she was like, no, this is not hope. This is well thought out planning. You planned this so that people would have it in their minds to think this way. And then when you pull yourself from it, people are like, I don't understand. And they call you all sorts of things. But it's saying it right there. Enforcement of social hierarchy. In places of colonial Latin America, depictions of a white Jesus and reinforce a caste system where Europeans were placed at the top of the social and religious hierarchy. Justification of racial dominance. The portrayal of a white Jesus has been used to implicitly or explicitly justify white dominance and has been used by groups like the KKK for a white savior. And you keep reading this thing. I mean, I work with you. You keep trying to make people who don't necessarily completely believe in what you're believing in, you try to make them seem less than you. But what you're not even realizing is what you're depicting. Oh, okay. You know what? How about I just slow it down and stop? Because people just... So let me ask another question. So if the Garden of Eden was found in Africa, then what would the first Adam look like? What would the first Eve look like? And what I used to always say, and I'm going to say again, is you took our book, rearranged it into your wording, and fed it back to the people and enslaved them. You used it on Scottish and Irish, you used it on the blacks, you used it on everyone. But you refuse to admit where it originally came from, which is Africa, which is why I keep saying Africa needs nobody, but the world needs Africa. And when Africa finally figures that shit out, the entire planet is in fucking trouble. But it's for them to figure it out and to work together to become one. But you know, we still worried about what our hair looks like. Heather, stop. How about standing on the shoulders of the ancestors? Heather, stop. That was back from before. So what I will say is this. Let the leprechaun shit out gold into a duffel bag so you can take it to the pawn shop. May those pink and purple clouds stand all over you today. May you look towards a rainbow, and may the unicorns kneel at your feet as you're walking by. That is your introduction. We started with Eden, but I had to take it this way because I cannot. We'll start working on Adam in a minute. And if you're having a bad day or if you're a little confused, I hope your day gets much better. Have a great one.